Alright, welcome back guys to another Minecraft video. Today we are currently inside of my Redstone world, and the reason for that is because I want to make a little progress report on this project that I've been working on for the past week. So without further ado, let's just gonna turn around, and there it is. So this is a Pong game that I have been working on, and there's nothing really much else to that. It looks fairly complicated from first glance, but I can assure you that it's actually quite simple if you think about it. But anyway, I'm not really gonna go on a full ramble of how everything works yet, since this is just a progress report and not a full-blown review or showcase. But I just want to show you what I've got done so far with this, and so far I've completed the scoreboard. For one thing, I have completed the ball movement AI, which is quite straightforward, but I'll explain why maybe later. And then we have the paddle controls. We have just the redstone lines that go to the paddles, and then we have the circuit boards down here, the sandstone circuit boards that are responsible for controlling the paddles, and yeah, all that stuff. But anyway, I am going to I'm just going to play some Pong just to demonstrate how this actually works, or how it actually runs. So since I'm the only person in this world, I'm just going to switch to single player, since we're going to play a single player game, and also since the blue side of my controller is only plugged in and not the red side, so yeah, we also can't play for that reason. We also can't play with two players for that reason. But let's just go ahead and start the game. We'll hear some sound effects. Yep. Alright, let's go. And you can see the ball is moving on the screen. Oh, we gotta go down. We gotta go down. It's moving down. We gotta go down. Oh, am I gonna make... Yes, I got it. I got it. That's 1 point for me. So yeah, basically how the single player version of my Pong game works is, just simple. Every time I hit the ball with my paddle, it will give me a point. Yeah, and every time it doesn't hit, it will not give me a point. But also I forgot to mention that I haven't really completed the collision detection yet. I kind of have. It's kind of halfway done, though the death mechanics are not really there. So whenever the ball doesn't hit the paddle, it just does nothing. I mean, it's not game over. It just does nothing. So I hope to change that in the future. I hope to maybe add to my collision detection to make it do that, if I can find a way to do that. Or if you want to offer me some help on that, then just make sure to just comment down below, maybe give me some help. But anyway, it's just yeah, this is just a single player version. It's just pretty straightforward. I'm gonna try and score another point. Oh, we gotta go down. We gotta go down. We didn't make it. Alright, well, whatever. So I'm just gonna turn this off, since this would take too long. And the multiplayer version, if I didn't mention, works a little bit differently. Of course, the multiplayer version is it just works like or it's at least supposed to work like a standard Pong game. Of course, you have your two paddles, you have the ball, and then every time you just hit the ball to the other player, and the other player hits the ball back to you, and every time the ball goes off into the goal, and that person who scored gets a point, and also the same thing for the other player. So yeah, it just works like that. Anyway, so just gonna do a little brief review of all the components. Not really gonna go into too much detail on how they all work, since this is not really I'm gonna just say it's not really a showcase, but more of a progress report. So yeah, these are the two shift registers, and one shift register is responsible for the y-axis for the ball, and then this one is for the, well, this is for the y-axis, that's for the x. And what these do is these control where the ball on the screen will go, just the direction. And what these shift registers will do is they'll just shift outputs, and this will of course shift outputs, and each output will be read into this logic matrix, and the logic matrix will calculate the two x and y coordinates outputted by the shift registers, and it will pinpoint a plot. It will make a plot on the screen at where the ball is at, and since the shift registers are continuously being clocked, it's going to keep the ball moving on the screen, keep it bouncing and going back and forth. And for the paddles are pretty straightforward. So down here we have our sandstone circuit boards. These are circuit boards responsible for controlling the paddles, and it's a little bit complex. This is sort of a elaborate kind of counter system that counts up and down, and it will read one output at a time, and of course each output that's read will go to this part of the screen, which is where it will display the paddles. And each time you hit a button on the controller, it will just send a signal down to the counter, and it will tell the counter which direction it will need to count. If it will need to count up or count down. If it counts up, the paddle will move up a step, and if it counts down, the paddle will move down. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to show some support and if you're interested in what I do. And also, I want to say thank you for 184 subscribers. I think we're at 184 currently, but yeah, I just want to say thank you for the support you've all been recently giving me. I have just hit over 180 subscribers. I hope to get to 200 soon, but yeah, also I have a Discord server, so if you want to join that, there's a link in the description. We do a lot of cool stuff there. It's a pretty good community, not non-toxic, not very bad at all, but yeah, I am going to end this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all later.